Welcome to the greatest playground. History.
This year's Ubisoft Forward celebrates 15 years of Assassin's Creed games. From our first leap of faith with Altair in the original game, recruiting new members for our order with Ezio in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, to building your own Viking legend in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. There are so many moments that have made this series special in the hearts of players. Prior to this week's Ubisoft Forward, the Assassin's Creed team gave us a look at a live-action video inspired by iconic moments in the series. But with so many references to the franchise, it can be hard to pinpoint each reference and Easter egg found in the video. So we decided to sit down with a developer on the series to break down everything you might have missed in Assassin's Creed 15th Anniversary Leap into History. Presented by Assassin's Creed.
Hi everyone, I'm Clément Dagonneau, community developer on Assassin's Creed at Ubisoft Montreal. Let's have a look at the secrets and details we've been hiding in our 15th Anniversary live action spot.
Are you ready for this?
So we start off with Altair, our very first assassin in the series, running across the rooftops of Jerusalem. This is a direct throwback to AC1, and you can already see our first Easter egg, which is the Animus UI on the top of the Templar Knight.
Of course you are.
Here we can see the protagonist of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Eivor, using her hidden blade to defeat the Zealots, which are one of the strongest enemy types in the game. And that scene, along with the choreography, is a nod to our reveal trailer that we published back in 2020.
Don't let 1,000 fancy suits impress you.
After this transition, we find ourselves in ancient Greece on a battlefield with our fierce mercenary Cassandra, and she's about to perform a Sparta kick, our iconic combat move from Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Be the thorn in history's side.
That scene is a nice throwback to a fun ability that players could play around with in Assassin's Creed Origins. It was called the Guided Arrow, and it allowed players to sort of control an arrow in slow motion to reach the targets. And if you look closely on Bayek's outfit, you can also spot the Eagle Skull, which is a very important item in the Assassin's Creed lore.
Choose the greatest enemies.
Now we see Edward Kenway, our pirate assassin, who's really appreciated by our community. So to give you some context on his journey, he starts off as a reckless pirate in search of glory, and he's going to grow into a fully fledged assassin by the end of the game, much wiser and much more committed to the cause.
The captain. Sorry, mate. The emperor. The boss's boss.
With this nice Animus transition, we're going from the assassination of Caesar from AC Origins to the Venice Carnival during the Renaissance in Assassin's Creed 2. This is Ezio Auditore, one of the most iconic assassins in the brand. So fans who played the very first games will recognize Ezio's iconic line.
Requiescat in pace.
And believe it or not, but this has been voiced by the original voice of Ezio, Roger Craig-Smith.
Decent work.
So obviously the Mona Lisa is on screen. It is Da Vinci's most iconic painting. It's also in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. But if you look closely on the left, there is another interesting painting that you might want to take a look at. That character became quite famous around the time of the launch of the Ezio collection. And I don't know if you remember him, but we try not to. And on the right, you'll notice a model of Leonardo's flying machine, which players had the chance to use in the Ezio games. Here you can catch another protagonist that you may have first met in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, Adewale, who is Edward Kenway's quartermaster. His story was further explored in a standalone expansion called Freedom Cry, and he also made a return to the brand in 2014 in Assassin's Creed Rogue as a fully fledged master assassin.
Don't just pick a fight.
Arnaud Dorian is our French assassin. He's well known for taking part in the French Revolution, and he's also known for dating a Templar, which I would not recommend.
Start a revolution.
This is one of my favorite Easter eggs. So if you take a look on the top left of the screen, you will see a turkey. This is a reference to Assassin's Creed 3, where you could turn a turkey into an assassin by using the Konami code. You can hear in the background the famous notes from our Ezio's Family theme, which is a beautiful rendition from Aurora. The music track on this spot is a brand new track from Aurora to celebrate the 15th anniversary of the brand, and we are absolutely thrilled to have been able to work with her during the celebration.
Get the bigger picture.
The paper that you see here flying around Evie Fry is actually Ezio Auditore's wanted poster from AC Twin Brotherhood. So players had to tear them apart in the games to reduce their notoriety.